For almost 3 decades, Robert Barron has been creating silicone prostheses for people who have lost limbs or parts of their face because of illness or injury. His patients have included cancer survivors and suicide survivors, and even a little girl whose ear had been bitten off by a raccoon.
Look at that. And how do I put the pores in here? With a toothpick. Now that drives you nuts.
Barron has been creating and recreating faces all his life, literally and figuratively. His career started in the 1960s when he was working as an illustrator for a U.S. Navy magazine. He then joined the CIA, where he used his artistic skills to make replicas of documents. From there, he became a disguise expert, working with wigs and masks and specialized prosthetics. When he left the CIA in 1993, he knew just how to use a life's work of skills.
If you can change somebody's identity, then you can give that identity back to disfigured people.
In the almost 30 years he's been doing this, Barron has helped thousands of patients. One of his patients is Wayne Gearhart from West Virginia. Gearhart is a cancer survivor who lost his nose to the disease.
I had a tumor up in my sinus cavity, and if they didn't get it out, it was heading north. So they had to remove my whole nose and make sure they got the whole tumor out. Walk around with a gauze on my face, but we're going to fix that this weekend. I hope it'll be, when I leave here, I'll be smiling.
Barron's main task is to create a custom and realistic prosthesis, so fittings are a crucial part of his work. The color of the prosthesis should match the patient's skin tone perfectly. Barron says he learned his craft from masters like Hollywood makeup artist John Chambers, who worked on the 1968 film Planet of the Apes and did occasional work for the CIA.
Realism is the ideal technique to make something look like it's supposed to look, okay? Like the ear, the eye, the nose, the mid-face, the full face.
Barron recalls that at one point Chambers invited him to work in Hollywood, but he said no. He says his main source of happiness and inspiration is real patients who need him a lot more than Hollywood actors. Using skills perfected in America's premier foreign intelligence agency to help everyday people. Karina Befredjin for VOA News, Washington.